I have to say, this episode, episode six, definitely one of the best episodes I've seen so far of Idoly Pride. One of the best episodes I really, really love. And I love the outfits, and I love the different different themes of the group, like naming like the sunny pace or something like that, or Sunny Tempest or something like that. I can't remember the name of their other groups. Basically, what they just split them up into, like, this group will be better for them, that group will be better for them, even though they're competing against one another. And we also got like Moon Tempest and Sunny Tempest also small too. Also too. I think that's how their names are in the group But yeah, it's really a good episode. It's very very good, and I love their outfits. Their outfits looks very very cute on them. They really really does. It's just I love their outfits. It just really really does. Usually their outfits, they're kind of represent of the like the Love Live anime. If you guys never seen Love Live, I suggest you guys go watch Love Live, and I think you guys will love Love Live, because Love Live has been around for good numbers of years, and they've really happened for been there for a really a long time, and they're very extremely popular, and they're very very popular because. And you can learn a lot of things from the Love Life, and here on Idoly Pride, Idoly Pride, because Idoly Pride tells a lot of different story to the concrete, like what Love Life does. But just to be honest with you, I'm not saying Love Live is bad or anything like that. But they just add they sometimes their moments are very serious. Sometimes the moments are not too very serious, because I like to see a serious route, like focusing on some of the main characters, in the anime. Sometimes Love Live doesn't do that. Doesn't do that. But I like the fact that they're focusing on each different girl, in the anime of Idol Pride, like who is more important than who we know and stuff like that and stuff. So yeah. But and you can tell that these girls were nervous, and they have to keep on training. They have to do interviews and stuff like that. And they get to answer questions from the press media, like what do you think about your first debate and stuff, like, are you getting used to it now and stuff like that. But just to be honest with you, these girls are not used to being on stage. Not used to being on stage. I know it does get like nervous at times to be on stage. When I was in elementary school, um, I used to sing on stage. I used to. No, not lying. I used to sing on stage in a choir. I always loved music. I always did, and it's just something I loved. I loved so much, and I don't know what is it that I just love music so much. It's just that, because I grew up in the '90s and throughout the '80s, which not gonna say my birthday. I'm not gonna say that. Anyways, um, I love the '90s music. '90s music is definitely one of my favorite musics. Definitely one of my all-time favorite musics, and from back then, I just really really loved it. And it's just like just back then in the '90s, there was no such thing as called lip singing or anything like that. I know some of you probably may disagree with me on that. That's fine, but I mean, there was no lip singing at all. It was just like real actual people were just really actually singing and stuff like that. But it's just in today's modern music and stuff like that. There's just too much lip singing, and it's just like, is that really actually them singing or something like that? It just kind of disgusts me, like how the music is really evolving in this day and age. Because like, I mean, because like, look back in the '70s, the '80s, the '60s, the '50s, of this music about country stars, about old singers like Elvis Presley, the Beatles, Michael Jackson, Prince, Whitney Houston, Linkin Park, Disturbed, yeah, Disturbed, um, um, Creed. I think that's what their name is called. Creed. Three Doors Down. I can go on and on and on forever like this, and maybe Nickelback. I can go on and on and on and on. It's just like name these bands. And it's just that I really love the music what I used to listen to from back then. I really do. and I just loved it so much. It's just that the newer music I just didn't care for. I just really didn't care for. And it's just that I just was not a fan of it. I'm not saying I hate the new modern music. I'm not saying that. I just something I just generally do like and stuff like that. Because when that nostalgia really kicks into me, listening to the girls singing in the anime, it just makes you think like these girls are actually singing just like the Love Live girls are singing, because you if you can just compare to the Love Live and to the Idol anime, they almost sound just like the same. They almost did. They almost do. But yeah, it's just this episode was definitely very good. Now let's talk about Kanako-chan. Kanako-chan. Uh, she wasn't very nervous or anything like that. I would say she's a little bit nervous. I would say she's a little bit nervous, but she always got this this chip on her shoulder. She's you have a chip on your shoulder, and or you just got that monkey on your back. And you're trying to get that monkey off your back, and I believe she did took that monkey off her back. But still, I still think that she still got that chip on her shoulder. That she still want to be the top idol, the top idol in the group, and she wants to be the dominant person. That's what she wants to be, and I understand it. I respect that really a whole lot about her, really, a whole lot about her, and stuff. And I really do respect that a whole lot. It takes a lot of practice and time to sing, to make the voices feel much more beautiful, and to do other things that they get more comfortable of doing, like timing on their dance and stuff, and just to talk about that, their dancing moves are getting a lot more better, getting a lot more better. I mean, a lot more better. They have to train every single day, so they can go off on the stage and just dance on stage and sing and stuff like that. Just like we're whatever his name is, Ray or something like that. I can't pronounce her name. Um, just to be honest with her, I like her, the girl with the blonde headed chick. I really do like her. I really do. She's a nice genuine woman. She's very beautiful, and she loves competing. She loves competing, not just for herself. But she loves to do things that she loves to do and stuff. And you know what I mean. And it just really just brings that nostalgia back. Like when they're singing, it just really makes me remember of the Love Live anime, Love Live anime. Like the leaders of the band, like Hodaka and Chaika Chan, and it's just very good. I'm glad we have like a new idol group, like two new ones, which was the last one from last year. And you also got this upcoming one that's basically only like five girls in the idol group, and I wasn't really so sure if that's really going to work out too very well. I guess we'll just have to wait and see how well that's going to work out, because this is the first time I've ever seen Love Life's going to have like five major girls in the anime. But I guess they're just so used to just having like nine idol girls in the anime, just still like 10. But even though they got like 10 idol girls in the group, so that's basically the reason why the manager decided to split them up. But he didn't do it on purpose. He wanted to find out their strengths and their weaknesses of how they can perform together with one uh, with themselves. And I mean, like I said before, the manager is not trying to force them to do anything. No, they're not trying to force them to do anything. They're trying to tell them that they need to be prepared. They need to be prepared of what's to come, and how can they tackle this issue and that issue. When an issue comes up, there's going to be some scuffle, and there's going to be some arguments and stuff like that, and fighting and stuff like that. Hey, I just want to say this also well too, because I have not seen any girls fight or anything like that, because I really want to see these girls like to be like I just want these girls just to have such a great success in in this series, and that's one thing I really want them to, and I believe they succeeded really well. Competing on stage for the first debate. Yes, they were nervous, but they wasn't so sure how they can go about this, how they could, and they just wasn't so sure, and like I said before, I mean, I was nervous. I was nervous when I was on stage being a choir and being in a choir, and you know, it's just that's just how it is. You know, I love singing. I love singing. I know some people probably don't want to hear me sing, but I'm not a very good singer. But I'm not. But yeah, I just miss those days and miss those days. You know, I used to sing a whole lot, and you know, I was just so heavily involved in it. It's just something I just really did like, and I really did, and stuff. So I mean, I really did like it really a whole lot. I used to be a choir boy in church one time, and even my parents didn't go to church that one year or anything like that. But yeah, yeah. Anyways, tell me what you guys thoughts about thoughts about this anime. I love this anime. This anime is very very good. It's just like I think like I said one time before back in my reviews. I do believe Idoly Pride is definitely way much more better than Love Life all put together. I think this anime is just way much more better because it shows that atmosphere of these girls in the anime. It just seems to me that I should do love it because I love the serious moments in the anime because it just seems to me that Love Live really doesn't do that really often. They really don't. They really don't. But now they started like the last season of the anime came out, which was last year 2020. And I'm not trying to say that the Love Live is bad. I'm not saying that, but it's just I just wish the Love Live series will go on a maybe more serious route, focusing on uh, each individual character in the anime. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see instead of just like you know we're going to focus on the main character or this person or something like that. That's something I just don't like. I want them to focus on each and every different character in the anime, not just one person, like or the main person in this anime. That's one thing I want to see. I love the serious moment because I'm basically a serious guy. That's just basically what I am. I'm not really that fond of comedy anime really all that much. I like some comedy. I like some comedy, but I know comedy is subjective and stuff like that. But I just not really a fan. Not really a fan of it really all that much. I'm not saying I hate it. I just not a fan of it. But anyways, that's the end of my review. Tell me what you guys think about this episode. To be honest with you, I like this episode. I like this episode. I thought this episode was definitely very very good, and I can tell that these girls are probably going to go long ways, and maybe a possibility, and maybe in talks about of a season two, maybe coming out sometime soon or something like that. Maybe I would love to see a season two because I would love to see like where these girls going to go on here and now and stuff like that, or maybe a movie may pop up also as well too. Now that's something I'd love to see also as well too. Either a season two or maybe a movie. That's something I would love to see happen because I would really would love to see because usually the Love Live animes they usually do a season two. They don't do a season three. They don't do a season three of the same brand of the anime because usually they do a season two, then a movie, and just like with Love Live Sunshine, they did both of their seasons. Now they move on to a movie, just like the Honoka groups also was too. They went from two seasons onto a movie, and that's something I want to see for Idly Pride do. But yeah, anyways, that's like I said, that's the end of my discussion. That's the end of my views, my thoughts. Please tell me what you guys think about the episode. Please leave your comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit that like button also as well too. And please thumbs up on my video. So yeah. Anyways, I want you guys please stay on topic. Please don't bring in anything else about about something's off topic. I don't want to deal with that right now. I don't want to deal with that right now. But if you have any questions you guys want to ask, please let me know in the comments down below. As long as you guys are respectful down in the comments. But anyways, this is Unknown X. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Take care. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And I'll see you guys later. Take care. God bless. And remember, Jesus love you. And I love you guys. Take care. Bye.